We're live.
We are live.
Oh, super Saturday and scorching Saturday, let me all tell you guys. 44 degrees in Delhi, but it's somewhat feeling a little better than yesterday, which seemed...
I disagree.
It doesn't really feel that much better. It feels the same at this point.
But the heat is on for one team in particular though. Royal Challengers Bangalore.
I thought you were going to say Gujarat. The heat is on for them because they
are
have-
always
on fire.
They are red
on
hot
fire.
on fire, yes. So 14 points if they win, they are one step closer to officially sealing the spot in the playoffs.
If they have 16, I think they're 1 foot into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
because
what,
you
one
get
step
18.
closer.
So tonight I'm saying today, it's a day game.
Yes.
A victory against RCB would
All but take
All
them
but
in.
yeah, 16
Amazing.
points, but yeah, 18 is the benchmark this time for securing the playoff spot. And RCB, let us not forget, the remaining 5 games that they have are really, really tough because they play GT twice. Then they play SRH one game. Then they play Chennai Super Kings another game. And the last game is against Punjab Kings.
So it's all very, very dicey games for them.
Chennai and Punjab, okay.
Yeah.
Punjab can go either way.
Yes, because they lost to Punjab chasing 205. Remember
I
the
know,
first
I know.
200 chase of IPL 2022.
No, but yeah, that's what Chennai and Punjab still okay, but yes, those Gujarat Titans game. But
Yeah, costly.
anyway, now they know that they have to win almost every game.
They have to
irrespective
win
of
every game
anything.
because they've played, if they play this game, they'll be the
10.
only team to have played more than, to have reached 10 games.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
played the most number of games. Yesterday's game, by the way, the result that Lucknow Super Giants achieved has made Delhi Capitals very happy. Because if Punjab had won, the clutter for number 3 and number 4, number 2, 3, 4 would have been immense.
No, but Delhi would be hoping because they play Lucknow next.
Yes, now it's equation simple. Delhi have to win. They have to win, but if they had lost, if Punjab had won, then Delhi would have been almost in a lose-lose situation.
It would have been
kind
in
of.
that same, like yesterday you weren't there, so we divided all teams into 3 categories.
Yes.
The top 4 who look very solid right now, most likely to qualify.
The
The
three
bottom 3
Schrodinger's
who
cat.
are, the bottom 3 who are pretty much all but out. Mumbai definitely out,
Yeah.
Chennai, KKR,
And
1
then
foot
the
out.
3.
And then the 3 who are the Schrodinger's cat of teams.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're out or not yet. So if Punjab had to actually, have won yesterday, then I think they would have still been in with a better chance of probably making that
Well,
top 4.
Sarat Chandra Yalamati says Ayush Badoni a half-season wonder. Well, again, questions have been raised. Yes, Ayush Badoni, after a great start that he had, he's not performed well.
But tell me who did for Lucknow last night? In terms of batting, apart from Quinton de Kock
And
and
Deepak
Deepak
Hooda.
Hooda,
No one else
nobody,
contributed, yes.
what they lost so many wickets.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
and-
not just that, it's also that Lucknow. we
You know
keep
that
saying-
sports the cap notification, okay? So I had gone out for dinner. Suddenly, like some 5 notifications came in like some 10 minutes.
5 wickets
Out,
for
out,
13
out,
runs.
out, out, out.
That
Like,
collapsed.
what
There
are
was
they
no
doing?
middle order essentially. 5 for 13, they collapsed.
Yeah.
So, but again, Lucknow got away because their bowling attack was superb on that given day. And Punjab didn't help themselves with some ridiculous shots. Liam Livingston, that shot, not necessary. Johnny Bairstow, that shot, absolutely not when you hit a 6 and a 4 of Ravi Bishnoi. Not
Yeah.
needed. So, but they kept losing wickets and that's why Punjab Kings are in that situation where they are.
But Bairstow got out to Chamira.
Yes. Wide ball slashed at it straight
But
to third man.
how was Chamira last night? Mohsin Khan
Chamira was
super
brilliant.
impressive.
Very good.
Mohsin Khan was brilliant. For 3 consecutive games, Dushmanta Chamira has been outstanding in the death overs
Yeah.
as well as in the power play. Again, less than 5
Sometimes also I feel it's important to give players longer rope. I've realized that with Chamira
Yes.
because you saw one game bowled well, one game did not bowl well, then you removed him from the side.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
Ty did not bowl well, then you removed him from the side, got Chamira back.
But again-
Thankfully, they decided that they're gonna stick with Chamira.
Chamira, yeah.
Similarly, you see with Robman Pal
Robman
also.
Powell, yes.
He talked about the fact that the coach Ricky Ponting as well as the captain Rishabh Pant both told him that no matter what happens, he's gonna play all the games.
Yes.
So that gives a lot of confidence, and that guy finally.
And
came
there was a
out-
brilliant story by Ian Bishop when he said he had Robman Powell
Yes.
had apparently promised his mother, like, I will get you out of poverty soon. And because of his exploits, he went for 8 crores in the auction.
Robman Pal.
Yeah.
2.4 crores.
2.4 crores. So, see, this exploits and the money that he's going to get, it's going to make a hell of a lot of difference for his family. And we have to remember, many West Indies players, apart from their central contracts, they don't earn much.
Yeah.
The CPL has given them a bit of a leeway, but still the CPL earnings are about 1/10 or 100 possibly the IPL, if I may have to ask. Even the Big Bash League for that matter.
It's a time to take a few comments. Our our always faithful Ricky Patel is here.
Very good morning from America, but he's not the first today.
Good morning indeed.
Yes.
And Sahil Bhatia says he's late and because he consumed desi anesthesia.
You
remember that.
Chole Bhature and lassi.
Yes.
What a way to kick off your
You
Saturday.
know, I also had chana in the morning, but I had like halwa chana like that you have
better
on
have-
Ashtami and all.
Yeah.
So I was telling my mother, it's okay.
You
I'm
better
not
have an
going to eat
iron
a lot.
stomach, man.
I'm not going to eat a lot, but I'm going to eat some of it. But I really wanted to have chola bhature as well in the morning.
Big boy GT booking their ticket to playoffs today.
Seems very
Technically,
likely.
no, because see, they have to get to 18 to assure themselves. 16 is not a guarantee because of the 10-team format. So that's why.
Good afternoon, Ashish. Oh, nice to see you. among
Yeah,
us.
and I hope power cuts are not impacting you in Mumbai that much.
Benjamin Andrew Stokes says, but the Caribbeans still live life king size. I agree with that. But you know, the thing is that a lot of them do actually come from situations of massive poverty.
I mean,
so
for
to see them
example,
succeed.
Owen McCoy also will not be living life king size.
I think it's the case with a lot of Indians also, a lot of West Indian players, Sri Lankans also. I think you cannot discount the fact that cricket provides them with a platform as well as an opportunity
Absolutely.
to go out there and make some money. And the IPL is a great opportunity. That's why I feel no matter what people might have against the IPL, it has given a platform to so many people who would not have even hoped of representing India.
For example, if all the Sri Lankan players in the IPL decide to donate the entire money to Sri Lanka, 1 or 2% of the country's GDP will recover. Imagine, that is the amount of money they're earning. So,
Don't forget, even someone like Umran was playing tennis ball cricket.
Yeah.
Were it not for that one recommendation from Simad, out of nowhere,
but yet
it starts to
again,
make it.
another left armour impressing in the IPL. We were all about Natarajan, but Yash Dayal, Mohsin Khan, brilliant performances. With
Actually, I'm really happy that the domestic talent,
Yes.
this season especially, has finally come to the fore. Every season we talk about international stars, this, that, what they have done. But this year especially, you have seen so many Indian youngsters come
Brilliant.
to the fore, finally grab their opportunity.
That
and
is
make a
why
name
the
for
IPL
themselves.
is special.
And I love it. Well, people like Tilak Verma, who would have thought would be playing for Mumbai Indians and
And he's the
performing
leading run getter for Mumbai Indians.
so Tilak Verma is there. Then you have people like Ayush Badoni. Yes, he's not had great performance in the last few games.
Yeah.
But the fact is that he burst onto the scene and people now know who Ayush Badoni is.
Yes.
No.
So those sort of things I'm really happy about it.
Well, Ricky Patel with his war cry, Gujarati sab pe bhari, and whenever
That's deadly because when he says that, every
They
time he
win,
says
they
that,
win.
someone end up winning.
I know, it's
Every
a
time he-
deadly war cry indeed.
Every time he has said that, they have won the game.
Yeah.
By the way, Benjamin Andrew Stokes, the New England captain, is asking me whether the chole bhature are from Daryaganj. I would say mostly Paharganj, that Sitaram ke chole bhature. But because I used to stay in Patparganj once upon a time in Delhi. So there's one place there that I love. So yeah, lots of places in Delhi, boss. Chole bhature are like every nook and cranny.
Every part of Delhi has their own famous chole bhature shop.
Love it.
Vedant Garg is asking, Faf as the vice captain. Well, I actually said that you make Hardik the captain and Faf as the vice
Has he
captain.
failed in the last two innings?
No, actually, in the
Yeah.
Faf and Hardik both have.
Yeah.
But then you'll still back yourself to get experienced people as a captain or vice captain. Who else would you?
You
pick?
can take a punt, of course.
Yeah, you can take a punt. Virat giving a 50. First, he has to get past the power play because remember, Mohammad Shami, he's dismissed him 4 times in the power play in the past.
Oh my God.
So if Kohli can get past Shami, then he's done a great job in that and hopefully gets a big score today. Mridul Jain jinxes Virat Kohli as always. Today Virat 100 confirmed.
Hello, Nikhil.
Oh,
How are you doing?
Speaking
I'm
of, someone
good.
was asking where's the RCB hater, i.e. you. So
And he's wearing a Rajasthan Royals colour.
And they are playing tonight.
Yes, against MI. Yeah, Sahil Bhatia, I live in Kamala Nagar. Okay, forget
the
it.
Bermuda Triangle of chole bhature.
Oh
very
my
good.
god. Rudresh Rahul is trying to copy Ricky Patel by
There
saying
are so many places in where Sahil Bhatia stays, Kamla Nagar. You get Puri, Aloo and all. There
You
are
get
a lot
everything.
of, lot
Kamla
of
Nagar is a
interesting
great
places
place.
in Kamla Nagar. Not exactly in Kamla Nagar, but near Bangalore Road, near Pulbangash also. Lots of places.
Yeah. Everybody's like trying their reverse jinxing in a lot of ways.
But
Kohli
look,
zero
look,
loading.
D Punisher is saying another 0 incoming loading for Kohli. Now see,
Nah.
incoming loading, you've jinxed it, he's getting 100 today.
No, even that also is a Kohli loading 100. What do you do then? 50 then. Let's settle on that. So, big game. If the GT wins 16, one step closer to the playoffs. If they get 18, they're officially in. If RCB win, then again the entire top 4 dogfight begins all over again.
But RCB need the win because they've had
Yeah.
two very bad losses.
Yep.
And
Indeed.
Sahil Bhatia is connecting with me on a
On
foodie
Chole
level.
Bhature.
He's talking about the places Chache, Diyati, Bille
Bille
and Om.
and Om.
Ah.
Yeah. Very
Man, I
interesting.
have to go to we should go to Kamlanagar also once.
For Chole
So
Bhature.
many places,
Yeah.
not just Chole Bhature. You know, so at times because you get cheap Chinese also there. So there's
right.
this place called Cuties.
Yeah, I love Cuties.
Yeah, so now it's shut down.
No,
but
Cuties is still around.
No, the original one.
the
The
original
original
one.
one shut
Yeah,
down because a lot
Pandemic,
of
I guess.
no. I think there were some health concerns, safety, health hazards as they call it.
Delhi and health hazard street food.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Now I've-
amazing.
Yeah.
Another one coming. Brilliant.
Yep. So
Wow, this is like more than IPL. It's like an amalgamation of foodies united.
yeah, after you set up it in a very mouth-watering way.
See, Parth says it right. He says, "Welcome to food today."
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
pretty much what we are at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the toss is just 2 minutes away, and where are we playing this? It's
I will
DY
have to-
Patil.
Brabant.
It's at Brabant. The first one's at Brabant.
And
the second one-
MIRR is at DY Patil, and it's a
Yeah.
very special day today for Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah, they'll be paying tribute to the
The
first
first
Royal.
Royal, that's Shane
Is
Warne.
that the reason why you have also
Wearing pink.
won?
No,
Yeah.
just wore it.
They're like, nah, just like that.
Yep, just like that. So, yep. Big matchup. Kohli was a Shami. And
Yeah,
apart
I
from
think
that-
I think Shubman Gill. I was reading somewhere after the first 3 innings where he scored somewhere around 180 runs. Shubman Gill has scored 49 runs in 5 innings.
Wow.
So he also needs to score.
He also
few
needs a
runs.
big knock for sure.
Yeah, like he's faded away. Like we
I
talked.
mean, last game Saha
Looks-
outshone him.
For me, in that first 3 innings, I talked about that second innings that he played where he scored 90 odd runs.
Yes, 96.
Okay, every ball that he was hitting, that
Clean,
sound,
yeah.
that crunch sound, okay,
Yeah.
was there. And I thought, wow, this is amazing batting, whatnot. Probably gonna like be the highest run scorer this IPL. From there,
And
nothing.
as
Nothing.
Shivam has pointed out, RCB are coming to the venue where they were absolutely dismantled for 68 by Sunrisers.
Via Savage, yes.
Yes, but it's a day game. I don't think
It's a new day.
it's a new day. The sun will rise, has risen again. So as AB de Villiers would always say, the sun will rise again. And let's see if there are any team changes. Do you expect team changes? I don't think.
Not
Both
for
are
Gujarat
playing with the
for
same
sure.
team.
Both teams have very settled cores, honestly. So
Yeah.
if you see any team making big changes, they're panicking. Simple.
No,
Yeah.
but you never know with RCB because they've lost
always
to
panic,
Ra-
yeah.
and Suyesh Prabhudesai, who looked very good in that first game.
Yeah.
You never know; they might be like, "Oh, we think he's not done." justice
RCB
to
have
his
won the
spot."
toss.
RCB will bowl, I think.
We should ideally look to bat in a day game,
You
but
never know.
you'll never know. I think they'll
Yeah.
bowl.
Oh man. So let's see.
That's what exactly is it that he has chosen?
Will they're suggesting that some changes might happen.
No, that's why I'm saying no. Suyesh Prabhudesai's place.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get another game, or maybe they'll get in Mahipal Lomrur or Anishwar Gautam.
Anishwar
one of them.
Gautam.
One or the other, but let's
Yeah.
see. So
Chose
they've chosen
to
to bat,
bat.
as I said.
Okay, so the
Alright.
second time.
Probably
And
the-
incidentally, also the previous game involved Gujarat Titans was also a day game.
Yes. So 2 out of 41. 241, that is now the ratio. 2 matches, 41, 43 games, 41 times teams have chosen to bowl. This is only the second time that has happened in IPL 2022.
the first time it was the opposite captain Hardik.
Yeah,
Pandya.
Hardik
Yes.
who won the
Chose
toss
to
yeah,
bat.
and chose to bat.
chose to bat. So let's see if they can. And he said, break the trend. Are they following a trend or a pattern? I mean,
The same thing, really. I mean,
yeah, I really have no idea. I mean, it's like following those SEO trends on Google, which are like very fickle.
Right.
That's how they're going by it, I suppose.
and this is not really a trend. I mean, this has been a practice for years.
Yeah.
ahead.
You know, but what was great to see before the game even started, before anything happened, like we were watching it, Shin and I, Kohli and Hardik Pandya
A
were just
long
sitting
chat.
together. Were just sitting together and
Yes.
chatting. It was very good to watch. I was like, what are they talking about? Like Shane and I were assuming that maybe are you fit enough to play the World Cup? What were the sort of
Why will
conversations
he
they could
ask
be
him
having?
now? He's no more captain.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying Kohli might just be asking him, na, like whether you can bowl these days, like
No,
any
no,
issues.
he's not captain.
He's not captain, but I'm saying as a former captain, he can ask him all those things. But it was good to see both of them having
Sitting down,
a
having a very
heart-to-heart
comfortable
sort of a
chat.
thing.
Yeah.
You associate that with Kane Williamson and Virat Kohli. Sitting together and then just
And
having
having
a
a
chat.
Both of them did not play that game.
Yeah.
I remember.
No, it's interesting to see him having that heart-to-heart with Virat Kohli, considering all the best captains and inspirations that he's spoken of have
Did
not
not-
featured.
Did not feature
Did not
Kohli.
feature Kohli. Yeah.
Featured Sachin
Tendulkar.
And MSD.
MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni.
So it's nice. It's lovely to see.
Couple of
them.
bad games does not make you a bad team. I wish I could discount that far, but you're with RCB. You're in the middle now of what you should be in the traditional slump period. for
What
them.
did you do on your chutti?
I actually went out. I also slept quite a bit.
Where were
I-
you doing the live from? Standing on the.
Outside, on the road.
So your chutti started from that time only.
Yeah, in a way, yes. Then I had to drop Saransh. There's Arun also. So, yeah.
Yep.
When you dropped Saransh, did you
Did
come on the bike?
did you watch the IPL game?
Yesterday, I caught the highlights because I was out and I saw how good Lucknow were and how bad Punjab batting was.
No, it's good. You one day that you get off.
You haven't taken that off.
No, but not to watch a game. It's good, no? You don't have to watch a game every day, and you tend to forget what's happened.
No, but I did make sure, like, once I reached home late in the night, that I saw the highlights.
What commitment?
No, I had to because also Lucknow. I was following the game. I was telling them that sports
Lucknow
notification had come na. I was like, oh, not many wickets have fallen. I was like, maybe I didn't want to jinx it by checking this.
So one change, Maipal Lambror in for
5
Suresh
notifications came in 10 minutes. Wicket. I'm like, what is Lucknow doing? Stoyle is gone for this. This guy, Holder gone. Everybody are like gone in like 2
Prabhu. 5
seconds.
wickets, 13 runs. You had got that.
So the change
one
has
change,
made it
Maipal Lambror in for
in
Suyesh
for
Prabhu this
Suyesh
time.
Prabhu.
As I said.
Yep.
So does Virat Kohli open still?
Yeah.
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 I think
Only
even
one.
Rajat Patidar played the last game.
Yeah, played the last
Yeah.
game.
So no Anuj Rawat.
No,
No,
Anuj
Anuj
Rawat
Rawat
last
also
game
got
next
one,
year.
yeah.
Anyway, he's got the most ducks in the season. Though.
Only Suyesh has gone out. And,
Yep.
you
Maipal
had
Lambror,
Maipal
ex
Lambror.
Rajasthan Royals is in.
Yes.
And
No changes for
No,
Gujarat.
Pradeep
Oh, no,
Sangwan
Pradeep
is in.
Sangwan is in.
Yash Dayal is out.
Oh,
And Sai Sudarshan is in.
for this guy, Badoni.
Not
No,
Badoni.
sorry.
Badoni.
Who else? Wait.
That.
Abhinav Manohar
Abhinav
is not
Sadramgini.
there.
Correct.
Sadramgini
Name
is
wasn't
not there.
coming into
Yeah.
my mind.
Sai Sudarshan is there. Pradeep
Yeah.
Sangwan is there for. Also,
Yes.
Pradeep Sangwan, what hair has he got?
What has he done to his hair?
Blonde he is now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine.
after a long time, I don't know. Let's check. When was the last time he played an IPL game?
Must
It's
be ages
been a
back.
while.
Yeah, that's what.
2014, I suppose.
Go to Pradeep Sangwan, IPL2022.com.
Yeah. Let's
Imagine
find out.
Pradeep Sangwan bowling to Virat Kohli. Imagine Delhi Daredevils picked Pradeep Sangwan over Virat
I'm a
Kohli.
bit surprised that RCB decided to bat first. Didn't their 68 come batting first only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a night game, of course.
Yeah, but they were inserted in.
Yeah, same thing. You're
So-
batting first.
Yeah. But I guess a day game, different dynamics.
Yeah.
It'll become drier and it will be much more.
There,
Oh my
yes.
god.
No, it's not going to change. No, there's no difference batting
he
first.
played
2018. 2018 he played.
So Pradeep Sangwan playing after a gap of 4
4
years.
years.
That
And he
was the
played
last
and he
time
bowled just
played.
2 overs in that one game that he played in 2018.
Yeah.
So the last time he was actually a regular in that sense. 2017 would be closest.
Five
He played
matches.
5 games.
But
Even
why,
that's hardly
why
regular
do you
enough,
think Gujarat's made these changes? Why? You're
Yeah,
winning.
because Yash Dayal was.
Maybe Yash Dayal has an injury.
Yeah, it's the
technical,
only likely thing.
like for
But
like.
what has Abhinav Manohar done wrong?
Yeah, poor guy wasn't getting too many
They were
chances.
batting him in the wrong position.
They once made him bat at
There's a
number
super
8.
chat. Please go to that. Shivam.
Bad luck, bad.
Bad luck, phase, bad form can cost too much. The skill set, hard work, experience take the back seat. Okay.
Bad luck, bad phase, bad form can cost too much.
That skill set / hard work / experience takes the back seat.
Maybe he
Deep.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's talking about Virat Kohli, I'm guessing.
or and Rohit for that matter. Maybe this is an indirect way of saying
But just since
drop
today-
them.
RCB.
But then MI are playing later in the day. So
Yeah, MIRR.
Gaurav, you'll have to decipher the message, whether it's a statement or whether it's a question.
yes, so
us.
I'm a literature student. Okay, so a lot of that it consists of reading between the lines.
So what
I
are
couldn't say
you
this.
reading?
So
between
what
the
what
lines?
I saw was that it's basically saying that a player is having bad luck or is having bad form or is in a bad phase can cost a lot, can cost so much that another player's skill set or hard work or maybe even experience takes.
How can
effect,
an
but-
other player be affected by one?
Oh, then maybe he's talking about the same.
The
player.
same.
Yeah.
Bad
Same
luck,
player.
bad face, bad form can be so impactful that all the hard work, skill set,
Takes
and
the
experience that
backseat.
you have is gone.
There we go.
So he says bad luck trumps skill and hard work.
it
I
can
don't know.
sometimes, what he's saying, I think.
I don't believe in
I don't agree with
bad
that,
luck
actually.
or whatever.
Yeah, because
If
if
you
you're
worked hard, yeah, you make your own luck.
and if you're having consistent bad form, then that means you've declined to something has gone
It's like
wrong.
you haven't studied for an exam and it's not luck.
And then you're saying, oh no,
you
this-
studied, then luck is good.
No, it's like how in exam days sometimes you leave out certain portions of the syllabus and then you say, oh god, just that thing has come, it's bad luck. But if you'd studied it, it wouldn't be
You
bad
know,
luck.
we would
now,
want
would
that
it?
kind of luck now. People study 14 hours for an exam, they still get 90. One guy studies for just 1 hour, he gets 92 or 93.
I-
No,
Either due to
that's
sheer luck.
that does not happen. Who studies 1 hour and gets 90?
So I'll give you an example.
I-
So in my final year, one of my papers, I think I spent the day before the exam not studying anything, just revision, and that would have been maybe a couple of hours. Meanwhile, everyone else is going crazy. I ended
you
up getting.
did revision, huh? So you
I studied everything else.
Then
But my undergrad was just GK, okay?
Yeah.
So I hardly studied,
Yeah.
and this is one time I remember everybody studying so hard and all,
Yeah.
and I knew the technique that if it's a 15-mark question, you have to fill 3 sheets of
Excellent
paper.
paper, yeah.
Okay, 3
More
sheets
you
of
write,
paper.
more supplements. Oh god.
Okay, and without studying that entire semester, I won the gold medal.
My mama, he was
don't
doing
give all
C.
these wrong ideas to
No, but
everyone. There's so
I'm
many
saying
people
that
studying
but
for their
my
exam.
I was a GK, I was a quizzing champion in terms of GK.
That's not good
just
news.
We
cricket.
know who's winning today. We know who's winning.
No, not quizzing champion, not cricket. Cricket was everything.
So my mama, he was doing CFA. People used to study for months and weeks and days. This guy, okay, 15-20 minutes every day. ठीक है, bore हो गया. I'll play cricket. He cracked it in the first attempt. The others did not. But it gets better. He didn't want to go for no, I don't want to go for the job. I want to go into advertising. He went into advertising.
I think you have some people who are just naturally they're very good at picking things up. So that's not something you can teach.
Have you guys wished Rohit Sharma?
Yes.
We wished him last
daughter?
night. only,
It's-
remember?
We will Ro super hit Sharma.
Tonight, let's see whether his birthday counts for something.
Well, Sachin's didn't. So
Sachin's, yeah.
No, but
Sachin
Sachin
is
is
not
not
playing.
playing.
But
Rohit
still,
is. There's a difference.
yeah.
Thank you for reminding us, Amrik, but we knew we wished him last evening only.
Yep.
Uh,
Yesterday was Siddhant's birthday, by the way. Ashish Nehra.
Oh.
I was wondering. I'm like,
Siddhant is wondering whether.
even Siddhant is got confused for a second.
My birthday was last month.
I know.
Okay, Dhruv Devagiri says if Virat and Rohit can't be dropped because they are proven performers, then why that logic we should have dropped Pujara? Weren't they proven performers? They were, but I think after a
How long ago?
very long extended spell they were dropped. And also because you had given a chance to the likes of Shreyas Iyer and all that were doing well. They get those chances in the New Zealand series, they did well, so that's when you decided to drop them. So after a very long time, in fact if it wasn't Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya Rahane, they would have been dropped much earlier. But because it was them, they got a longer
And
run.
now that
Rahane also, you must remember, he got an extended run as captain because Kohli had stepped out and stuff like that.
Yep.
His form was mixed,
Yep.
even as a test batsman.
Yep.
But again, Pujara also was playing just one format. So you would expected the consistency to be there for a much longer period of
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
No, but it's good at least Pujara at the moment is playing county cricket,
Yeah.
and it's good that no IPL franchise picked him,
Yeah.
because then he would have been sitting on the bench,
Yeah.
and we
Not
would have
doing
all
anything.
been happy that he got picked in the auction and clapped. Oh wow, great
2021
gesture.
Classic Chennai Super
But you're
Kings.
sitting on the bench, makes no sense. So you might
know.
as well have them play.
Yeah. By the way, even Hardik, it's a special milestone, his 100th
100th
IPL game.
IPL game. Ooh.
Wow, well done to him.
2015.
He made his debut.
Yes.
Also, Yash Dayal has a niggle.
There
Hardik
we
has
go.
confirmed that.
Otherwise, he's been outstanding.
Yash Dayal has
He,
a
along with
niggle.
Mohsin Khan as well, I really liked him. Like two left armers.
And I like the fact that Lucknow yesterday did not leave on Mohsin Khan when Avesh Khan was fit.
Yeah, they
on
left
the
out
play.
Manish Pandey.
because he had a good game.
Very good game.
They
last
said
time, so
let's
that's
just keep an extra bowler,
Yep.
and Mohsin did bowl really well.
Yeah.
Nothing is saying Vijay Shankar has been given rest to play in the playoffs.
Nothing is a very naughty chap.
I know. He always has something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yep.
So Sanket is saying that happy for Pujara that he's getting some runs, but feeling bad for Rahane that staying back in the IPL has backfired for him. True, but you're only saying that in hindsight. I think it was a good move that he got into the IPL. I think he's a more accomplished T20 player than a Pujara
Yeah,
is.
more white ball for sure. Yeah.
And then he got those chances, so he should have made most of it. Imagine, because he started off, and he got a few 50s. Right
would have
now,
been
you would have
there
been
in the-
talking
yeah.
even in Test cricket, you would have been talking about him. But he didn't make use of those chances. But you never know with KKR the amount of chopping and changing they're doing. He might just be back, may get a few more games before they wind up this season because they're not making the playoff.
Rahane in the ODI setup, in the white ball setup, also got a raw deal if you have to look at it.
Nah.
Because when he was captain in 2017, he hit 4 consecutive 50s against Australia. After that, he was just dropped.
Dhoni played a big part in that, in my opinion.
2017.
Oh, well before. He would have been planting strike rate nonsense in the media for years.
That's
So,
also the thing. Yep.
Okay, Gaurav is saying thanks for taking my super chat. I was listening to Virender Sehwag on a show. He said something about VK that bad luck has such impact that sometime that skill experience can take a backseat. I mean, I got to respect what Virender Sehwag is saying. Personally, in all walks of life, I think you make your own luck. If you have the skill set with you, you have the experience, you will come good sooner or later. So
Yes.
I don't know how you look at it. I don't know. Okay, bad luck could be 1 inning, 2 innings, 3 innings. Just take a look at some of the dismissals that you've seen. Let's take Rohit Sharma for example. Some of the dismissals have been his own doing. He played some of those rash strokes. He was looking very good, so it wasn't bad luck there. Look at Virat Kohli. Yes, a few decisions went against him. Those you could count as bad luck. But there are some occasions that he was truly beaten by the bowler.
Yeah.
So how do you take that into bad luck?
That short ball example that happened.
Prasidh.
Same happened with him in New Zealand. Trent bowled round the wicket, short ball, beaten for pace, edged it to the keeper in the Test match in Wellington.
So I don't, buy that bad luck thing, and that's I think a easy cop out for me.
No, and most of the things were his technical flaws only, fishing outside off stump. He's
Yeah,
not
but I
rectified that
don't
also.
know if there are too many technical flaws. Maybe as we discussed, a lot of thing is, he needs to be at peace mentally. He needs to be really focused. Whatever it is, that slight thing that may be bothering him, whether it is too much cricket, whether it is, few dismissals playing on his mind. I mean, that's best person to answer would be Virat Kohli. But I'm saying we can't put it down to luck. Bad luck could be for one-off, rare sort of an occasion. But you can't really put it down to luck in the longer thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ritvik Bhoja says, hi Nikhil, what do you think will be the phrase, what should Virat do after first innings? Should do after the first innings or any different? Ritvik, I didn't quite get that question.
I think he means phase, not phrase.
Yeah, but even so, what do you think will be the phase? What Virat should do after the first innings or any different? What does that mean?
First innings of the IPL or anything different in his technique. I think
First
it's,
innings of the IPL?
I
Maybe perhaps first time that they have won the toss and chosen to bat rather than being inserted in.
or after the first innings that he opened last game.
Yeah.
It could be that.
Could be those.
I feel like I'm back taking exams.
Yeah.
Viva, literature vivas.
We didn't have vivas. So
Oh, you didn't have?
no, all papers.
So Love Rami is saying
not
thanks
Viva,
for the suggestion, Sid sir. I'm second year student of commerce. We'll try. Very helpful in offline exam.
Yep.
When exam was online, it was good, but thanks for the suggestion. And both Royals winning today. Love Rami.
So challengers and Rajasthan. Interesting call.
First one, not so sure. Second
Yeah,
one.
second one is very possible.
Shubham Singhal is saying IPL getting tough for bottom 4. It's like top 4 are out of their reach.
Yeah.
Out of their reach? Bottom 3 are done.
4
4, I'm not sure. I mean,
they're
it's
on
very, very
Punjab,
tough.
so-
Yeah, it's very, very tough, but we haven't discounted them because funnier things have happened in the IPL.
True.
But technically, I think one more loss and I'll put
And
them
yeah,
in
we'll
the
be in
same
that same
bracket
category.
of those 3 teams that we're talking about.
Kolkata,
Guys,
Chennai.
don't forget to make your team.
Yeah. Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai
Who's
can be
taking,
like. Yeah.
I'm wondering whether to take Kohli or not.
Take
I'm
it.
Just thinking about it.
One team.
Tough call.
Not too many.
Yeah.
Not every.
Tough call. Just looking team versus team, I'm liking what RCB look like at the moment, but I've liked it even before, but they haven't really
Their team
lived
has
up to
been
the
very good
billing.
this year,
Yeah.
so-
So just taking a look at the team in Faf du Plessis, Rajat Patidar they've got on top in the list, but I think it's going to be Virat
Kohli
that will
opening,
open,
yeah.
which I think would be the right call as well.
Yep.
Then you'll have Patidar who batted number 3 last time
Yes.
there.
Maxwell
Glenn
four.
Maxwell actually. We keep talking about
He needs to
Virat
be
Kohli.
pulling his,
He's not
weight.
firing at all,
Yeah.
Glenn Maxwell. And then Dinesh Karthik, he's been their go-to guy, but whenever
Last
he
two
doesn't have a
games,
great
yeah.
game, then it's
The
because
entire
of
team
him
doesn't.
that the
Average
team
is
is
still
not doing
72,
well.
by the way. Average is still 72.
Yeah,
And
that's
strike
good.
rate is 180.
Longer comes in for Suyash Prabhu Desai, which I think is a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Prabhu Desai did
Shabazz will
decently
bat
well.
over Longer.
I think so. Yeah. Then Hasaranga. So I mean the team's looking better. Again, Gujarat have been punching above their weight, but now with Sai Sudarshan in playing his first game, and then Pradeep Sangwan coming after a long gap. Again, team versus team, I'm going with RCB. But then what this
But then
Gujarat
GTR
team has been doing this season.
They've been churning
game,
results.
Yeah.
Somebody turns up
Yeah.
and puts on a show.
Whether it's Saha or is it Gill or is it Pandya, someone with Miller some days,
And
Tewatia some days.
Sudarshan in one of the games hit a very solid 35. 33.
Ah.
So,
33 he made. In his very
first game, yeah. Looked superb and compact in his defense. But
Sandesh is saying, have you guys won anything on Gamezy? Yeah, I won 600 rupees yesterday.
Shivam has won quite a bit.
Shivam wins a lot.
I've won
yeah,
at least more than what I've put.
Yeah. If you play regularly, it tends to even out in that regard. Some days you'll have very good days and the other
No,
days.
twice though I lost because I took punts on Virat Kohli.
maybe third time's the
today,
charm.
Today he's gonna.
Third time's the charm.
You left him out,
I'm not
didn't
even
you?
gonna say whether I have taken a punt today on Virat Kohli or not.
Okay, Mukesh Kumar's question. Do you think 10 teams make the IPL boring?
No.
Why?
Yeah, I also can't
Nah.
put it down to 10 teams.
There are leagues that have 20 teams. Not cricket, but at least football and all.
From next season, it'll be 3 months
Yeah.
IPL with 10 teams.
I'm not sure. I think so. They'll keep it 2 months. They'll put in more double headers.
Okay, Sanket Joshi is saying something. Saying if you really want to wish Rohit Sharma, then eat a vada pav today and don't just give an analogy.
Well, I have got vada pav at home. I did have it. Whether you believe it or not, I had vada pav.
I can't believe it.
Of course.
We had vada pav for
Homemade vada
breakfast.
pav. Homemade.
For breakfast.
Yes.
So lucky you get said good things. Yet you keep cribbing. I don't get non-veg and what a lucky guy. Homemade vada
Homemade
pav.
vada
Morning
pav.
Coke.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Coca-Cola. You know.
Coca-Cola. Please, no, don't take Elon Musk, please.
Yeah, don't become Elon Musk.
No, but it's true, by the way, that at once upon
Yes,
a time,
when it started.
they
Yeah,
used to put
Yeah.
around 3.5 grams of
Of,
cocaine.
yes.
That's how it got that
That's-
name, Coke.
Yeah, Coke.
And
But
the
that was
taste
those
also was, I think, because
Those
of that.
days.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never
Because
tasted that, so.
1800s and all, how would I know?
Yep.
Oh, you know, you tasted it then?
Just assuming, wild guess.
Shubham Singhal saying GT has been the most surprising team. 7 out of 8. Can't be luck only. It's their belief and they can't. That's true.
True, correct.
It's the belief, and the other thing you pointed out more than the belief, I think, this entire team, the camaraderie that it's showing, it's that culture that it's showing, which is great. So even someone like a Rashid Khan, even though he's a good batsman, but the confidence with which he comes, he knows that he can finish it, and then he plays that.
Also, he was playing against his former team.
Former team.
You
I
know,
saw
he's
it,
given that shot a name, na? That whip that he does.
No, what does he call it?
He himself calls it the snake shot. He said why? Because the snake ऐसे करता रहा,
okay.
Oh my
That's
god.
that.
bites you and then goes back. So he says
Yeah.
this is my snake shot. So it's like this
Wow.
comes back.
The list
Remember
of
it.
the list of innovative names: Dil Scoop, the helicopter,
Helicopter.
the snake.
And this is given by Rashid himself.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's called it a snake shot.
Yes.
Sandesh saying, does Delhi have good vada pavs? Now you get decent vada pavs. I mean, earlier it was a rarity in Delhi to get a vada
Yeah.
pav. You barely get it. But now it's become pan-India. As has most other food become pan-India. There was a time that if you wanted to eat momos, you only had to go to Ladakh to eat. Now you get it
No, but
anywhere.
I tried chole bhature in Bangalore, okay?
Yeah, the quality I'm not saying. I'm saying it's available.
It's available. Yeah.
Like, first of all, that bhatura was this big, okay? Some big.
Yeah, they
bhatura,
make it this
they
big.
make it this big, okay? And it was horrible.
It is.
Like I said, ye chole bhature hai. And he said, sir. I said, what is this? And after that,
They have just that,
After
sir.
that, never. I stayed in Bangalore for good 5 years. Did not even try it once.
Obviously.
After that. I like it's not from this city.
See, you try to replicate Bisibele Bath in Delhi, it may
No,
fall
now
flat.
there are a few very authentic
Yeah.
places. Few.
There are actually quite a few South
No,
Indian places. Proper
20
South
years
Indian
ago,
places.
it would have been very bad.
Yeah.
Karnataka
Cheap
Bhavan.
imitation.
Yeah.
But now because where people are traveling, so you have a lot of them
Yep.
coming from south of India, settling down here, and then recreating it. That's sort
And
of.
let's not forget, Delhi has population from all.
Yeah, it's
parts
a very
of the country.
cosmopolitan
Yeah.
that way. So you have everywhere. Interesting, actually, I'm just looking at the teams and I realize Pradeep Sangwan is playing. These are friends, Virat Kohli
Yeah.
up against Pradeep Sangwan. That'd be an interesting.
From
battle.
the same under 19.
Under 19 team.
Sangwan was the star bowler.
Yes.
And Delhi chose Sangwan instead of Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli, that's the subplot. So Delhi had a chance to pick between Sangwan and Virat Kohli, and Delhi went with Sangwan. Teammates in under 19. In fact, Sangwan's recently I was reading those stories. He was talking about how Virat was as a youngster. As you were talking about food, used to be like how he used to love his mutton curry rice after the game. Every day foodie that he was. After they had finished practicing or whatever, he'd go looking for these nook and corners where you got that authentic, even junk food or other food.
So much food talk has happened today.
But now look at Virat.
I know.
Only has spinach soup
Keto
and
diet.
keto
Nice
diet.
vegan,
and-
Anyway, see, we have to preserve our palate for Sunday. If it's on, that is.
Are you taking us?
Well, I've been ready since day one.
Sir, Chandra is saying Bangalore Chole Bhature is like RCB batsmen score.
Yes.
Nothing, you make an interesting point and we'll actually do an analysis of that because he's pointing about, which team and what games they are remaining. Looking at that, maybe we can do how teams will finish. So he says SRH has a good chance because they have games against CSK, Mumbai Indians, KKR, RCB, Punjab, all sides which are not doing great at the moment, which may look good by the way, but it's funny, funny old game this IPL is. These are the teams that become very dangerous to watch.
that
Because
can
they have
spoil
nothing
the
to lose.
party.
They'll
Yes.
just be party
Exactly.
poopers. Yeah.
Like I said, now RCB's remaining fixtures after this, GT they play, after
Yeah.
that they play CSK, then they play SRH, again they play GT, and then they take on PBKs in one of the games.
Okay, Abhinav V. Iyer is saying, get ready to witness beast mode of Virat today. He loves to score against Gujarat. In 2016, he scored 100 in both
Correct,
the
against
matches.
the Lions.
Oh, the Lions. That was a different
Lions.
team. But yeah, Gujarat.
Yep.
Yes. So
that Lions team and this Titans team, how different.
no, but wouldn't it be great news
Yeah.
for Indian cricket, for the IPL, for all fans
It'll
across?
be great news if Virat scored some runs.
Yeah.
Some runs. Get a 50. No one cares about
And
100.
just for
Get a
whoever
50.
whoever called me a RCB hater, just to point it out that I had picked them in my top 4. So
Royal King.
Royal King, I think, is in a different world.
Well, that
But
could be
anyway, I
like,
just thought-
if there's another team which comes in the future, that can be a team name. Ex-Royal Kings. Because that's all we lack. We have the Super Kings, we have
yeah,
the
pretty
Kings.
cheesy, but yeah,
Gurgaon Royal
all
Kings.
names are like that.
As like Super Kings is what? Super.
Parth Pawar is asking about Yash Dalal. Why is he dropped? We mentioned he has a niggle.
Bit of a niggle.
So that's why he's not playing. Also, why Suyash's drop is what you asked, or Sadarangi? I think one more question was asked.
I also not
Abhinav
sure
Manohar
about
was a bit of a shock for me.
Yeah.
Could have been given a bit more time because he had batted well for the most part. So.
No.
I think they just.
Sarat Chandra, I'll take this. Nikhil sir, please give one good indication of a great captain. If I was to just look at T20 cricket, few things. One, who doesn't panic, who goes with, he believes in something, whatever his belief is, even if he gets criticism from the outside, he knows best. Dhoni is an example. There have been a lot of selections that he does where people from the outside criticize how, in the end, he persists with them even when they're failing and it comes good. So I'm saying a good captain is one who reads the game on his own and then sticks with it.
Yep.
Because you know better than folks on Sports Today or various other platforms that are commenting from the outside. But that's one indication of a good captain who believes, who has a template and then believes that and backs his player. That's one. And then another captain, he has to be a good leader. So I like a captain would be, a good captain is the one who communicates a lot with his team. That's very essential. It keeps the morale up. There will be players in times who will not be going through great form. So a captain who can keep the morale high of a team, being a good man manager, I think that. And a captain who can understand each player differently, that each player is different, as in not all of them will follow the same template, and some may like a bit of mollycoddling, just trying to get the best out of them. Some may like to be shown the mirror, as in really pinpoint their mistakes. I'm just saying different kind of players need to be dealt different. So
One
good
more
man
point.
manager.
Someone who can improvise in given situations, because T20 games
Yeah.
change very quickly.
Those are tacticals, but I was just saying non-tactical, just like
Yep.
when he's off the field. But yeah, I mean that's a given. That tactically he has to be good and smart.
Williamson.
I think adaptable would be key. Smart, I think
Yeah.
a lot of people are, but a lot of people, what they'll
No,
happen
not
is
a lot of people are smart. Let's be
also
honest.
true. Yeah. But what happens with a lot of them is if they have a certain tactic, they'll stick to it regardless. Sometimes you
Yeah.
need to move from that template because the game is going in a different direction.
But then one gentleman proves us wrong on that is Dhoni. He sticks to his tactic, and we keep saying, why is he not changing the no off spinner to a right hander, left hand, right hand. He keeps doing all of those things,
Yeah.
and yet proves us wrong. So
Yeah, the definition of that description, the template that he described, Kane Williamson.
yeah. Sahil Bhatia has got 7 RCB and 4 GT players
I
in
wonder
his
who he
fantasy.
supports.
What do you say? Fantasy expert?
I might have one like that as well.
But those are punt teams.
Anish
right?
Nakara says
Always.
Rashid Khan, Hasaranga will have their task cut out considering shorter boundaries. By the way, Rashid, the bowler, has to step up.
Yeah.
Rashid,
Yeah.
the batsman, has been pretty good.
No, but then this
but-
time the boundaries are 68 and 82 meters.
64.
Yeah, 64 and 82. So that's why it's not that short.
But
yeah, it is.
Braven has always been a good batting pitch, right?
Yeah.
This season.
Yep.
When
Except in
is
that one game,
when is the
SRH.
Sports Today quiz? Ashish is asking. It's not live,
Yeah.
so we'll do it and it'll be on tomorrow, day after, one of these days. He's saying that Siri was terrified yesterday by the thought of a
A
quiz.
quiz. See, I told you.
Why? But you are the favorite.
Exactly. That's what I keep saying.
Let's put
No.
more pressure on him.
No
he's
one is-
definitely the favorite.
Okay.
He is definitely the favorite.
I have no hope.
There's no doubt that he's the favorite.
Yeah.
And you and I, if we win
If
by
we luck
one,
out. Oh,
we,
yeah.
we should just like run like, yeah. Oh.
Do a Ganguly. The
Okay,
shorts.
San has a question. Let's answer that before our prediction. He said, Nikhil sir, can you name one batsman who you will pay to watch? For me, it's Sanju. So he's picked Sanju Samson. So I'm talking about current guys. I'm guessing no ex-cricketers. Current guys. Who is the one guy you would pay to watch?
Kane Williamson.
Good call.
My call is not then the IPL, but Ben Stokes in his best. Next level destructive.
I'm gonna go with an Indian answer, Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah, I'm Indian. If I was to pick Surya Kumar Yadav, and if I was to pick a foreigner, I would Andre Russell in peak form.
Oh yeah.
I would want to watch that.
It feels like he'll damage the ball.
Yeah,
when he's,
yeah.
When he's
Oh,
hitting.
yes.
Yeah,
Merciless.
He might damage you also in this one.
yeah. Andre Russell.
With him, you feel like bringing
Smashing
back the
everything
2007 World Cup gimmick of the hard hats.
No,
If you're in the crowd-
one innings, Aaron Finch played
Yes,
like-
Shivam.
I choose KL Rahul and
KL Rahul, good call.
Yeah.
Naren.
Sunil Narayan.
Sunil Narayan in his
Sunil
prime.
opening, yeah.
That Samuel Badri innings, if he can play even 5 times a season, no, it's next
Five
level.
times, they've got 5 games.
Okay, predictions. First ball is done.
Yep.
Virat Kohli opening.
Against Shami.
Okay, 3 predictions you have to do. Score, who's going to win, what does Virat
Kohli
do?
scored.
Come on, quickly.
Okay.
Shane Zafe, let's start with him first.
Okay, so if we're having scores, I think RCB will score 170, Gujarat will win, Kohli will score 20.
Okay then.
Okay. RCB will score 177.
That's
GT
what
are
it
winning.
says.
Kohli 25.
Okay. RCB are gonna score 193 and they're gonna win it. And Kohli is gonna score 42.
I think RCB are getting what did you say, 190?
3.
I'll go 200.
Oh, man.
RCB get 200
Shami
and
has lost his runner twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kohli
I think
gets
it's the hot air.
30.
30. Okay.
Okay.
So nobody under 10, right?
No, nobody.
Nobody's under 10.
He said 20. I
said
said
20, which is the
25. You
lowest.
said 42.
And he said
30.
Okay. See you. Don't forget to download the Gamezy app. Make your teams. We already have. for
Link in
this
the
encounter.
descriptor.
Yep.